Alright, let's go, everyone. Timer starts, I guess. Alright, we actually began. Yay!
Yay!
So, 2 people on City Escape. Who would have thought that? 2 people on Iron Gate. I can't believe it.
Wow.
Wow! Ethmar to me still looks like he's on story select screen. Maybe I just have to refresh the stream. I'll give that a quick try. Yes, I did. I hate it when that happens, but there we go. Oh, they're synced. It's great. They're actually pretty much dead synced on my end. These 2 lads, Ethmar and Meltrs. Now, Meltrs starting with Dark Story, that definitely makes sense to me because Meltrs is primarily a Dark Story runner, as opposed to being a Hero Story runner. I mean.
Yeah.
And we've got some shenanigans happening on our bottom feeds from Traitor and Tommy. Tommy is, definitely taking a route that is avoiding the checkpoint. So what goal is he going for right now? I need to go back to the board. He's collecting rings, obviously. Is there a City Escape M100 rings or something that I missed?
You might just be collecting for... Let me double check that it's there, because I actually ended up having to close a few things. I think you might just be getting rings for... Isn't 5,000 rings on here, or am I thinking of a different card?
I can't see a ring requirement. Oh, maybe he's getting speed shoes 3 times.
Oh, he might be. That's actually really smart to do it right now. What are you doing?
He seems a little lost right now. Traitor, meanwhile, is no nonsense. He's just rushing. Wait, he also went back to get a ramp, so he's getting points. So what is going on here with... What is Tommy going for? I'm trying to figure this out based on the board, like what he's actually aiming for.
I'm trying to fully pop up everybody's stream, because I got some stream titles wrong.
Okay, he's definitely going for the speed shoes, because he did get it from the checkpoint just there. So that could be a very early point for his team. He's trying to break out of the loop here, as we typically see people do with M3. Unless, I'm not sure. Come on, Tommy. I know you got this. Traitor, meanwhile, already on Bigfoot. So the question here is, what is there based on hero story progression that Traitor has an opportunity for? Because, yeah, Tommy's probably going to get this early point, but what does that open the door for Traitor to get right now?
Hold on, there's a duplicate stream on my end. Ethmar's streaming under 2 aliases, Ethmar and Meltrs. That's a little bit weird.
So funny jokes.
Haha, funny.
Okay, so Tommy just going down the loop normally. Well, quote unquote normally. There is.
Looks
I don't believe there's a speed shoes here.
The only ones you can necessarily get in City Escape are the checkpoint ones, which I believe there are only 3 checkpoints. So if you get them at every checkpoint, you're fine.
Yeah, I've seen him get 1 already, but I missed if he got 2. But he's coming up to the last checkpoint now, so he's got 92 rings.
92 rings. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, that. Yeah, I see what he's going for. So he's debating restarting as well. Traitor. Okay, he's just carrying on. I was going to say because Traitor is getting a big. No, he has restarted.
Oh, never mind.
the decision making and Dark Story is still pretty synced up.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. What is with this?
No goals fulfilled yet, and yeah. So Traitor is in the lead for story progression. Well,
yeah,
for hero story at least.
I want to see if he X's out here. I want to see.
Oh, you want to see if he's going for optionals?
Yeah, I want to see. It doesn't look like he's Xing out now. Might just be because of the Eggman cutscene, though. Or he could just be rushing later on. Like I want to. Maybe he's rushing Metal Harbor.
Well, you're right that if he wanted to do some optional content now, I would wait until Prison Lane because it is less downtime. So we'll see now. I think if he is deciding to do that or not. No.
Looks like that's a no. I see a few possibilities here. He could be rushing Hidden Base, or he could be rushing. Rainforest. I don't see anything else. Like I don't see him rushing Metal Harbor. especially because of the Sonic Ring 1 ring goal. And for all he knows right now, Tommy's doing the exact same thing he is.
Yeah, that's true. Because the racers, I don't believe they have information on each other's streams.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what Tommy could have done instead? He could have actually picked up the speed shoes, power sneakers, as I love to call them, from, instead of the 3 checkpoints, he could have picked up the ones near the lives from the ramp.
That's what he was trying to go for there, I believe, yeah, and he just missed it. So he's in the same situation that he was last life, where he just needs to avoid rings now, so that makes it clear why he was trying to do this. I mean, as long as he...
Yeah.
Is it minus 90 rings he needs, or is it 85?
89, or 80, between 80 and 89, there we go.
Okay.
So minus 90.
Oh, damn. Alright.
Yikes.
Not a big deal. As long as he can get this point on the board, not a big deal. Dark Story...
I think it's a pretty huge deal. He's lacking so far in hero story progression right now.
He could always swap over to do optional dark content while while the other goes just for progression content, right?
He could. I wouldn't recommend it, but he could. Also, wasn't paying quite much attention. It looks like Ethmar either decided to die 3 times, like restart, or just died 3 times.
I've missed a little bit what's going on here as well. Possible.
I'm pretty sure he died, considering the time disparity between the two.
You think he just
maybe
missed
he went for
the intro jump?
sandwalking? I think he probably went for sandwalking a few times. That's my guess.
I see. I unfortunately did miss it as well on my end.
So maybe people in your chat can fill us in, because we are bad. Actually, I'm bad. You're great.
Thanks for notifying about the timer thing. I do have a slight solution for that, which is going to be janky as hell. Trust me, it's a very makeshift solution to a different problem, but it should be fine now. Hopefully, should be. So, Dark Story, this is interesting me so far because it is just pure progression. I'm going to have a look to see now where are actually some opportunities to get some early goals for Dark Story related stuff, because they've just been going like full steam ahead right now to get as far as possible.
Yeah, and it looks now as if Traitor is in fact doing the M1 with 0A presses.
Excuse me.
0.
Do you mean the M1 or the M2?
I meant to say M2.
Yeah.
My bad. My apologies. And it looks like Tommy is still struggling to do this whole thing here. And now he actually kind of has to get out, because if he doesn't, he'll pick up at least 2 rings at the top, usually. And it looks like Traitor takes first blood.
There we go. First goal on the board.
And he can't hit that spring either. Looks like Meltrs is disconnected from the bingo room.
Oh dear.
Rage quit over first blood? Funny joke?
Maybe.
It looks like Tommy got a jammin'. That's actually way more important than anything else that could be.
So hopefully this is his 3rd speed shoes. I assume it is because he hasn't restarted.
Right. I would hope he would have marked it.
He's probably just waiting until the end of the stage.
This section with speed shoes is awkward.
Because, technically he hasn't completed the goal yet. You have to complete the stage with 3 speed shoes. He hasn't completed the stage yet.
Oh, I see. My bad. Looks like another the second blood from Traitor.
There we go.
Yeah, so it looks like he was actually just beating Prison Lane, and because Tommy hadn't marked any goals yet, he decided to go try to snipe him. I think that's what happened. So I think we're going to see Tommy here just kind of go for Shadow 1. Unfortunately, the hero story side on Tommy and Ethmar, I believe, is the team, correct? Let me check, actually. Traitor... No. Wait, no, yeah, Tommy and Ethmar. The progression on Tommy and Ethmar's side of things is literally pretty lackluster as far as like just pure time goes, due to Ethmar kind of messing up in Sand Ocean and Tommy spending 2 restarts on City Escape. So it looks like they're gonna have some time to make up on both ends.
Yeah, we do have Wild Canyon M2 done, so Traitor is really just going in with the optional content right now, it looks like.
Oh yeah, even okay, I see what he's doing. He's doing Prison Lane now. This is interesting. Let me double check. I kind of want to create my own seed of this and then mark. I'm actually going to create my own seed of this and mark things on it.
And I'm once again trying to figure out which goal he's currently going for.
Yeah, let me. Sonic Adventure 2 variant Nightmare mode lockout seed. Okay. I'm gonna mark down these.
My assumption here is that he is going for all upgrades team combined, but I don't think you can get the upgrade in this stage without the bazooka, right?
You might be able to do it with hover. I've forgotten.
He doesn't have the hover.
I did some labbing on it in the past, but I forgot what the result was. But he doesn't have that either. What he's going for right now is he's definitely going for collect 10 animals in Eternal Engine M4.
He isn't in Eternal Engine M4.
Well, or wait, I'm actually really dumb?
That's what I mean. He's in so I'm not entirely sure what he's doing now because he's in Prison Lane.
Yeah, I don't actually have any idea what he's doing. He might just be throwing.
You think
maybe
he's
collecting
Tommy
the green shield while he already has a magnetic shield?
Oh, okay, maybe.
I don't know. That's the only guess I have. That's actually the only thing I can think of.
Ethmar getting a nice respawn piece in Egg Quarters meanwhile. So Ethmar's definitely going to be at this rate running away with the Dark Story lead.
Yeah.
And looking.
My apologies. I am actually setting up.
There we go.
A thing that will tell me. I'm setting up my own version of this bingo card that has like everything marked and colored, so I don't have to. So I can look for things really efficiently on this. So I'm gonna mark things that have been completed in. I think I'm gonna mark them in green, and I'll mark everything else color coded according to how you color code these to generally look at them. Purple. Alright, cool. Yeah, let me look. It would actually appear that I had no idea what Traitor was doing. Maybe he was going for all upgrades, but then realized when he got to the end of the level that he couldn't do it.
Possible, yeah.
He might just... Sorry, you were saying?
Yeah, sorry, I was just thinking that... Wondering now about whether Meltrs intends to go for Radical Highway M3 at this point.
I think he probably is going for Radical Highway M3.
He's doing something.
As well as 10 hidden animals in Radical Highway M4.
Because, yeah, he's riding the rail up backwards. He's doing something, and...
I don't know what, though. What he's in M1 right now, correct?
I think so.
Or is he in M2? He could be going up there thinking that, not realizing that it's an M4 only goal. Maybe a little bit lackluster on the reading of it, of the goal.
He's going somewhere.
He's doing something. Wait, he might just be in M3 right now, and we're both like completely missing it. I think that's actually what's happening. He's doing like a backward strat for it. I think that's what's happening. He's spin dash jumping from over there. Yep.
Yep. All right.
I was correct.
I was correct. Thank you very much.
What? Okay.
Red team pulling ahead with the goals right now, though, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. We're gonna see how much that comes to bite them in the progression goals, though. I think what we're gonna see here, though, is that I think that time loss at the beginning for the speed shoes was actually so great that it might completely ruin things for a good solid 30 minutes or so.
Maybe. We'll see.
Because even with... They got one goal, right? But Traitor got 2 goals messed up, and then continues to still be ahead, and is about to get another goal.
Yeah, and Traitor is going to have the opportunity also to go for Green Forest M5 if he really wants to. It's a lot of Green Forest, but he's pretty good at Green Forest. And that was... Yeah, okay, so... Wait, what am I thinking here? Yeah, I'm not entirely sure why he didn't go for that goal for Shadow 1 there. It's up for grabs for Tommy now, though.
Yeah, no, maybe he didn't... This is probably not at all what happened. I think what actually happened is that he just forgot it existed and or didn't see it.
I think that must be it, yeah, because it is such a trivial goal to go for, really. It's part of story progression, and you just grab some rings throughout the fight, so hopefully Tommy is aware that it's there, because he could definitely use the points right now.
Definitely. The other opportunity, or the other thing I could see, is that maybe Traitor doesn't want to tell Tommy what he's doing right now, but I don't see that as an issue considering the two or not arbitrary, but the two out of the way goals that he had already achieved. Like, he had achieved all the out of the way goals he could for those 2 levels, so I think in Tommy's head there's no reason for him not to be progressing right now.
Yeah, like you could say that he wants to hide information to some extent, sure, but when it comes at the cost of not fulfilling goals, I don't think that's a good trade-off at all.
Right.
So I think it's more likely that he just wasn't aware of it being there.
Yeah.
So we're about to see, is Tommy on the ball here? Is he gone for the rings? He's gone for 1 ring. Yeah, okay, he's definitely gone for rings here.
Oh, okay. So what he was doing in Prison Lane was he actually was going to get the green shield off the magnetic shield, it looks like. But he did something wrong?
Okay, yeah, I was going to say, Tommy, you need to be real careful to not take damage there. Rings. Okay, there we go.
Nice.
So...
He got more rings than he was supposed to, but I don't know why that's an issue for getting a shield upgrade.
So all in all, like, saying about Red Team having a good start, but that honestly was, I think, just a big mistake by Traitor to not get that goal while it was available.
Yeah, definitely. So okay, I figured out what happened. Thank you, Sasha Dragon, for posting that clip. Basically, when he was in Prison Lane, he had intended to get a magnetic ring after getting, or a green ring after getting a magnetic ring, but failed to realize that when you have a green ring, the checkpoint will give you a magnetic ring.
Mm-hmm. Because that's generally the idea that I think of, that you'd want to have a green shield already, and then you just get an upgrade to it from touching a checkpoint.
Right, but the goal is actually to get a different thing. It's
a green while already having collect a green shield while you're already on a magnetic. So for that you would
right.
Yeah, you just need to find a capsule, and in that case.
Right. Which I'm trying to think of where that can be done. That could probably be done in Lost Colony.
You would be able. You can do it in City Escape as well, for sure.
Where's the green shield you're thinking of?
You
have to get the green shield from a capsule.
I'm not sure off the top of my head, but I know that I've definitely seen a lot of green shields in City Escape.
I mean, that's also just possible that you see them in the section because you get 100 rings, or 99 or 100 rings before the last checkpoint.
Yeah, it's possible, I suppose,
you just see them in the truck section because of that. Looks like Tommy was having a little bit of trouble getting over to the Ancient Light, but it looks like that's all cleared up now.
Yeah, it's totally fine.
Looking at where Dark Story is, though, it looks that Ethmar is in Security Hall, and Meltrs is in headquarters. It's interesting. Because Meltrs went for the 10 hidden animals in Rhinotical Highway and stuff. So just base progression for Ethmar seems to be the right play in that regard.
Okay, looks like Tommy has a good moonshot. Just that camera. Oh boy. Okay, so yeah, thankfully he got it, because he had the opportunity to go for task run as well, but I know he's not too fond of trying that. There's not that many runners who like going for task run, and I don't blame them at all.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal. I wonder if Sonic Retro has a page on this. I'm now really curious about where all the green shield capsules are. I know for sure you can do it in Eternal Engine. Guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's where the ODA skip is, on the other side there's a green shield. Or it might be... Yeah, it's on the other side of where you would do the skip.
Traitor is... Okay, yeah, so I think Traitor's trying this again. He's back in Prison Lane, and now he's ignored the green shield pickup in Prison Lane. So he'll be presumably collecting rings, getting a shield, and then backtracking, I think. Although, I mean, I don't think backtracking in this stage is particularly easy, so we'll see.
Most definitely. Yeah, I wonder. As well as, like, I really severely disagree with his choice of leaving any of these enemies alive.
In fact, no, now I don't know what's going on.
Wait, is he doing... Is that a back ring? Is this M2? This is a back ring. He's doing M2 currently.
Okay.
And it takes away his shield. That is an interaction I wasn't aware of. Oh, no, he's doing M3. M3, my bad.
Oh.
That's fine. He's hit 2 checkpoints and he'll be fine. Alright, 2 checkpoints and then the green capsule.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, that he can just get more checkpoints, as long as he doesn't take damage at this point.
Right. Yeah, looks like he secured that. And then this is actually really, really, really good for blue team here, because they're going to be having a lot of time to do story progression. Mm-hmm. Like I said, I think the option is to either rush Pyramid Cave or rush Green Forest. And at this point, it would appear that Tommy might be rushing... Or not Pyramid Cave, Hidden Base, my bad. Might be rushing Hidden Base. I can see that happening.
Now, at this point, I am wondering how specific the terminology is on the goals, because what I'm waiting to see here is he's clearly going to get the green shield here. Okay, he has completed the goal. I was wondering whether he needed to complete the stage or not, and I assume from the wording on the goal he didn't need to complete the stage. I agree with that.
Yeah, no.
Because the central goal, the speed choose goal, that was that you needed to finish the stage before the goal was complete.
Right. Definitely. Something I'd also like to see, you were talking about different bingo formats that you'd like to see. I'd actually like to see non-lockout bingo with bingo lines, like a double bingo.
Right.
I think that would be really interesting. I actually want to do that with some people at some point. That sounds really...
I think that could definitely be interesting, yeah. For sure.
And then if it's 1v1v1 or whatever, you just do single bingo. Because then that, like, takes so much routing into account. You have to be good at so much. Because one goal that, you know, thing that could just be really good could just not be good for you because you're not good at certain things. Anyways, 180 players are the best bingo players.
I mean, probably, yeah. Broadest skill set and all that.
Yep.
So Ethmar, definitely the furthest ahead in the traditional sense right now. Mm-hmm. But I'm looking to see, there's no, there is kart racing. There's Route 280 M2 without balloons. So you can either go for that, or I don't know if he just intends to finish Dark Story before doing anything optional first. I'm assuming that he just wants to get the story over as quickly as possible based on how he's been going through.
Yeah, considering he hasn't done White Jungle M2, 0 inputs yet, which I think he really frankly should just be doing right now. I'm gonna be completely honest. Either, okay, it looks like he is. I was gonna say either beat Route 280 first, or just go do that. Yeah, he's doing it good.
Mm.
I don't think there is anything, like any other realistic option here, because the blue team is just so far behind on goals right now that they need to kind of grab that where they can. And it looks like Tommy is sitting here, paused.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Did he just mess something up? Did he miss a goal here? I don't think there's anything for Mission Street, is there?
No. I'm gonna see if I can hear him on Ethmar Street. Oh, it looks like he took a break.
Oh,
he went to go do something.
Okay.
Whether it be the restroom or get water, I don't know what it was. Looks like
White Jungle M2 as well is on the table for Dank Story.
Yep. I wonder what he's going to do after that. I wonder if he wants to rush Egg Golem. If I were him, I'd probably do this, then Route 280 M2, possibly. And then, then after that, beat Dark Golem, or maybe beat Dark Golem with 52 rings, and then, I don't know. I really don't know what I would do here. Rushing Route 280 seems like the best choice, though, in my personal opinion.
That's what he's going for.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but he has to beat that anyways to get the Dark Golem, though. The question is whether or not he continues playing story after this.
Yeah.
It could be that he's confident with how far behind Meltrs is simply because of him doing the Radical Highway missions that he just wants to rush Dark Golem, but I don't think that's too likely. But I can see that just simply because it takes so long to get to Route 280 M5, right?
Mm-hmm. Traitor, meanwhile, is clearly going for Metal Harbor M5 Pacifist. He's on M4 right now.
Yeah. Trying to think. I don't believe you need any upgrades to do M5. But I could be wrong. Oh, that's going to be a big time loss.
Oh, dear. Yeah.
While that's happening, Meltrs is rushing through Security Hall. I don't know what first piece he got. It looks pretty good. And Ethmar coming up near the halfway point. Yeah, just past the halfway point on Route 280. Meanwhile, the counterpart stage is being played by his teammate.
Yeah, just driving on both stories. This is the best race ever.
Yep. Given the way Meltrs has been playing, I could see Meltrs going for Security Hall M5, Deathless and Ringless. Just simply considering what Meltrs has been doing so far. It looks like Red Team is very much a big fan of those early goals, those early just kind of grab them and go optional kind of side goals. And Blue Team has been a lot more focusing on story progression.
Looks like it, yeah. Tommy not quite getting the reverse driving there, even though like it doesn't really do anything, but I suppose that could be a goal in itself, right? To have complete a driving stage whilst driving backwards.
That'd be kind of funny. Yeah, it looks like I was right about what Meltrs was doing. I think after that, they're probably going to go and do Green Forest, or not Green Forest. What was it? Gosh, what am I thinking? I was misreading things. That's what I'm thinking. Nice.
So this is going to be Traitor's last run through Metal Harbor right now. And he just needs to not kill any enemies, which is interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we've determined that if the enemies in fight, or if the sliding box here kills this enemy, that's completely legal.
Yeah, I mean,
those are things that are generally out of your control. You are a pacifist, but the level, as long as you are a pacifist, it doesn't matter if the level or the isn't. The level or the enemies isn't. Wait.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to do that, are you, Traitor?
Okay, that's maybe this is going to take a little bit of planning on his part.
There it is.
Oh, that's interesting.
What you do. Yeah, that's how you have to do it. And it looks like Tommy's going and opting to just kind of grab this racing goal right quick. I don't know how I feel about that. Honestly, he has such a lead on story progression. That I really don't know if I like that idea.
I just don't like the idea behind this goal, having to use these carts and not be able to use ring boost. This doesn't look very good at all. Because, like, look, he's in third right now. It's like, this is, like, how do you race with these carts?
No idea. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I really disapprove. This is like a 6-minute goal that Tommy's going for right now. I really don't like that. Looks like Ethmar's probably going to go take down the boss to really low health before getting them rings, or he's going to pull a Traitor. I'm not really sure which. We'll find out soon. Stay tuned.
I mean, yeah, Tommy's still in second place, and he's on the final lap, so he needs to get ahead now if he's even going to finish the race.
Mm-hmm.
And looking at this right now, I'm really not sure whether he will. I mean, he's ahead now, but will he need to slow down? Because, again, no ring boost allowed, so Sonic's pretty fast.
Mm-hmm.
I assume this has been play tested so that they know it's, like, really feasible to achieve, but...
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Okay, there we go.
They're very thorough with all this. It looks like that's race 1.
And that was just the easy race, so good luck on medium and expert, because it is all of them, right? Did I read that right? Yeah, win all kart races without ring boost. Interesting. And yeah,
I really don't like that, but it's his play, it's his choice.
And yeah, Ethmar still sticking on Egg Golem right now. Yeah, don't get hit, preferably. You need rings.
Looks like this is his second time doing it. Second attempt. I really don't like his approach for it. I personally believe he should get Egg Golem to 1 hit remaining and then collect the rings.
Well, looks like he's done it. Yep, that's it.
Yep, there we go.
Ring count looks correct to me.
Yep. Bada bing, bada boom.
So, goal count right now starting to even out somewhat. It's becoming a little more level. And it's unclear how much time each respective team is spending on optional goals right now. These are always
looks like
super hard to call.
Meltrs has been doing this for a good little while now. This security hall thing.
Mm-hmm.
Ringless.
M5 Deathless and Ringless.
Yeah, Deathless and Ringless. Which seems like a real pain, if you ask me. I think this honestly takes less time than what Tommy's doing.
And
I don't like either of them personally, but at this point, like, I think Meltrs is already committed to doing the fringe goals. That's my main complaint with Tommy's, is that he wasn't committed to this yet.
yeah, looking at Tommy doing this as well, the big thing I don't like about this is this just looks really hard to even complete. It doesn't look to me like he's even on pace to win the race right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just don't like this the more I look at it, the goal itself.
Yeah, I think it's one of those goals that you would pick up for, like, an absolute play, but I really think that he should be progressing. He should have been progressing story this whole time. Like, rushing at the absolute least, desert stages, and then getting, like I think rushing Eternal or Hidden Base, and then getting M2 without checkpoints, and then rushing, Eternal Engine, maybe? Arguably rush Shadow 2.
Okay, he's catching up, but I don't know how much of the track is left.
A little bit. He's got a speed pad left and a good straightaway. No, not gonna make it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, this just looks hard to even complete, like, at all.
Yeah, I don't like it at all.
How many SA2 runners do you know who are, like, super good at the kart racing, aside from Geek?
Yeah, I don't know. Looks like...
Okay, there you go.
Ethmar's
First place.
doing the M5 balloonless as we speak. which is going to give Meltrs a little bit of time to catch up as far as just distance goes.
Yeah, whoever decided that this karting goal needs to be done with Tails or Rouge, I'm just saying, that's not funny.
Yeah.
That's a bad joke.
Well, M2, without any balloons, is now been completed.
Very nice.
So that's another one.
It's 7-5 right now on my screen. Ethmar going back into the story. And he's at Mad Space. Okay. Don't think there is anything Mad Space related specifically. No. Nothing for... Oh, there is for Cosmic Wall. 3 Chow boxes on Cosmic Wall M4. That's long, though. That's really long. Cosmic Wall being the longest stage in the game, and then you have to do it repeated times. That's going to take a long time to do that goal.
Yeah.
Like, I want to say that's probably like a 10-minute goal in and of itself.
Mm-hmm. Most definitely. I think what he should do is he should rush beating Dark Story. So I think he should personally, I believe that he should rush gaming over on Shadow 2 and then beating Boss Rush, maybe? But I don't know. Maybe that, and then do the fringe things. The further on fringe things I think are optimal for him to do. So, for instance, 3 Chow boxes, yes. Because, like, what does he actually do after Boss Rush? After he beats the story, he's gonna get access to 4 goals. Maybe do Chow. No. No, I was gonna say do Chow, but that's a funny joke. The Chow emblems are on here, correct? Yep.
Yeah, I mean, if your options are getting limited at that point, there's perhaps nothing really better to do.
I think get all the upgrades for the characters. That actually brings me to a question. When both Tommy and Traitor were in Aquatic Mine, I actually happened to miss if they got the air necklace.
I don't recall either of them getting it. I don't think the air necklace has been collected. I could be wrong. Since all upgrades is something that's on the table, though, I did miss in White Jungle whether the air shoes was collected. I assume it was for Shadow's Light Dash.
I would hope so.
Because I only ask that because of needing to game over on Shadow 2 or Sonic 2 with 99 rings. That, honestly, I don't think it takes very long to do that goal. It is significantly faster if you have access to the Light Dash, though, because you can chain Light Dashes between the ring trails very quickly.
Yeah.
So being able to do that with Shadow is dependent on whether you have the air shoes or not. Otherwise, I would choose to do that on Final Rush with Sonic.
Yeah.
But compared to some of these goals that we're seeing, like the car racing goal, I honestly think the game over with 99 rings, that would take like 2 minutes to do, if that, I think.
Well, yeah, definitely. But also, I think what's more important than that is that by rushing Final Rush, you get access to, like, let me count these, because I want to count these. By rushing Final Rush, you get access to 1, 2, 3. Hold on. I think I messed up my marking of this. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 goals. You get access to 4 goals. 4 goals. Just simply by rushing it, because you get access to Eternal Engine M4, you get access to Hidden Animals on Final Rush M4, you get access to Eternal Engine M5, you get access to Game Over, just by rushing to the end. I think it's really
right.
And you also get access to 3 Chow boxes on Final Rush M5. So I really think what Tommy has done is probably the worst thing he could have possibly done. But he's gonna go for it. Let's just hope it doesn't bury him. Looks like, yep, exactly what I would do in Traitor situation is rush that hidden base goal. Especially knowing that you're, that you can do it now. Just like, because nobody else has done it yet. Just snipe that.
I don't know, maybe he's just hoping that Ethmar's really going to clean up with progression content, and then he can just go for optional stuff. Like, it could be that early on in the race, because of how long he spent on City Escape, that he just wrote off being able to do stuff related to story progression, and be able to claim the goals first, I mean,
I wouldn't blame him for that, but two things. Every single optional thing is bound to story progression right now. For him. Every single thing. He's not even beaten Hidden Base M1.
Mm-hmm.
So literally everything that's optional, he cannot do. Unless he progresses the story. And another thing is that he saw Traitor mark Pacifist M5 on Metal Harbor. After he was like somewhere around Mission Street or something in that lane. So he must then be able to extrapolate the fact that Traitor has done a lot of fringe goals and probably is behind him in that regard. So he's finished the goal now. That only took 10-15 minutes, was it?
Perhaps. Like, yeah. So they're both on Hidden Base. Wow. Yeah, with all of that time spent on karting.
Yep.
And
the question is whether or not something bad happens to Traitor. If something bad happens to Traitor, Tommy can secure a small lead here.
You can, yeah. And Cosmic Wall is Cosmic Wall right now. So my assumption is going to be that Ethmar is not going to stop, and is just going to finish Dark Story before doing anything else, as you were saying. Based on how he's just been going through the story as quickly as possible, I see that as being likely as well.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy taking the roots here.
Oh, this one. Oh, he's getting the upgrade early.
Ah, yeah. Okay. Yep, makes sense.
That's important for Bingo. And theoretically important for 180, but it ends up being slower.
Oh, the camera. Thank you, game. He can do
the camera there is absolutely abysmal. You can see the room from the outside, though, so it's not that big of a deal. I have personally a lot of experience with this trick, because I was trying to route all upgrades. I was actually trying to route skipping the cannon, the metal barrel cannon, in 180 at one point in time.
There he goes.
It's actually possible to get all of M3s without the Mystic Melody. Oh no, that's what I was writing. I was writing skipping the Mystic Melody. That's what I was writing. And it is possible. It's just that Eternal Engine is so ridiculous that it's not worth it. I don't know if you've ever seen Eternal Engine M3 without the upgrade, without Mystic Melody.
Is he going to get the... I hate that strat, where you just use the forward momentum from the spring and shoot the door before you reach it. I hate doing that.
It's so bad. I actually neutral stick there. Because it's just so bad to do it otherwise. Just do my strat. Do Piner Jump.
And I just do the strat where I use the easy strats. That's how you do it.
Just do Piner Jump. It's only a frame perfect pause over.
Yeah, easy.
Easy.
It's free.
It's fine. Yeah. For reference, Piner Jump is when you go to the right there and then jump over the wall. And then you can land on the second wall that you normally jump off of after the breaking down the door. You can land on that door and continue from there. It takes about a second.
Traitor. That's not how you do a pacifist run.
Yeah. Are you just not doing M2 right now?
All I saw was an enemy getting destroyed and a restart.
Interesting. Oh, that's right. Never mind. That ride is faster if you have the light dash. Sometimes, maybe. Wait, I forget how that all works. I actually have zero recollection of this now that I'm thinking on it. What is Tommy going to do now? Oh no!
They're both going for this? Okay.
Do not like. Oh, do not like. Do not like.
He's not going to be happy when he's on M4, and if Traitor then fills in the goal, he's not going to be happy about that.
I guess I don't know. Is there a reason for him to? There's definitely reason to believe that Traitor's not doing this. I can't blame him for his choice, but I don't like it. I think what he's done is like I don't like it because of what I know. I think I'd be fine with it if I didn't know what Traitor was doing, because he's lost so much time in story progression simply due to his cart mission that I don't necessarily blame him for this.
Yeah.
Like I can't. I really just cannot blame him for doing this. Like for thinking that Traitor wouldn't go for those 3 goals.
That strat though from Traitor at the spot where you normally would need the bounce bracelet to do a mini wall run there. It's like it's risky, but I like that.
Yeah, I love that strat. Looks like he's having a lot of trouble everywhere else though, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Maybe an opportunity for Ethmar to kind of not Ethmar, Tommy to kind of make up some lost time.
Possibly, yeah. Like if Tommy just plays solid and steady, and if there's enough little mistakes here and there from Traitor, who knows? Maybe Tommy actually could end up doing the goal first.
Yeah. Here's my read. Traitor's gonna die on task run in M4.
You think so?
Yes.
Okay.
I think his overconfidence will be his folly.
We'll see, because, yeah, Tommy is just, as I say, he's taking it more measured and slow and steady through the stage. None of the little baller strats, as, you know, a lot of people are wanting to say. Traitor quitting out, though. Was he just getting lives there? Well, no, because he'd have the lives from finishing the stage.
Might have been in this menu.
Maybe, yeah. Oh, yeah, you need a
he entered
smoother turn than that, Tommy. Yeah, you need that height. There you go. Because, yeah, no bounce bracelet. Like, what? Not even a bounce bracelet. You think they'd do Pyramid Cave first or something?
You don't need it. You really just don't. Like, it doesn't really save much time here. I think Green Forest is honestly the stage where bounce bracelet saves the least amount of time that I can think of. Maybe Cityscape, but Cityscape it saves so much time on rails.
Sections like that little like the loop skip that Traitor just did, though. It's nice to be able to have like a gravity bounce for stuff like that, though.
Yeah, but it doesn't really do anything for you, unless you do like the method where you go on the side.
It makes it very, very easy, is what it does.
Yeah.
So let's see then. Is Traitor? No, Traitor's not bothering. Okay.
He's not bothering. All right, I respect it. Would have been hype though if he went for it and then got it. I guess I misjudged his willingness to perform that action.
In fact, I'm going to say this Green Forest Green Forest rule doesn't go far enough. I want to see Pacifist and Damageless just for that section where you've got the spike balls on the runway. You know the part I'm on about, right?
Oh, of course I do. How about we don't instead?
I think it's a good idea.
Like, take that idea, but instead of doing it, don't.
Tommy also not going for a wall run. Which, unfortunately, at this point, it's very likely that if he was to get this goal, he would very likely just need that time save. But
yeah, well, actually, I don't know if that's entirely the case. I think Tommy is a more experienced bingo player than Traitor. As well, I will bring up, as well as the fact that he also helps test these goals. He is on the bingo dev team, which will give him a lot better chance of being able to do this first try. Oh. So if Traitor does accidentally kill an enemy, which I see as being very possible, this could go very south for him very quickly.
Need I point
Although,
out
as we saw in the last one, you're apparently allowed to just die. You don't have to restart the whole level, as long as the enemy is alive by the end, I guess.
Wait, what happened with Ethmar? What happened there? I don't know. I'm pretty sure he had 99 rings there and then didn't just game over. Has he read the goal right?
Ethmar.
I don't know if he's read the goal as get 99 rings and finish the story. That's not what the goal is. It's game over with it. What's...
Can we get a Seraphim Ethmar in the chat?
Maybe. 97.
Ethmar.
Because when you have 99, you just jump off the stage. That's what the goal is.
Maybe he got hit. Maybe he got hit by Sonic Wind. What's he doing?
Yeah, this is what I mean. I think he... I think he thinks he needs to finish the story. No, dude! That's not the goal.
That's not the goal. Did he mark it? Did he mark it? No, he didn't mark it because he probably realized when he went to mark it.
That's interesting.
It's fine. I honestly think... Well, no, he can't. He can't do Dark Story Source Ringless. Okay, I think there's a scene select for it, so it's okay.
I mean, if he wants to still go for that goal, thankfully, the final Dark Story scene does drop you off on Sonic 2. That's convenient. But, wow.
It looks like we're getting Traitor to snipe this goal from... What is he doing?
I don't...
What is he doing? What in the world? There, just homing attack it!
Yeah, I was going to say, that's still pacifist. There's no enemy there, right? This is...
Oh my god.
And so what was this you were saying about not needing the bounce bracelet?
Oh, that's right, there is that. Well, you don't need the bounce bracelet for that. There's actually a very specific way to do this that doesn't require the bounce bracelet.
Yeah, but I'm just saying being able to super bounce that would have been really, really helpful.
Right, so it's weird. Okay, let me try to explain what you're doing here. You're essentially delaying the fall of this so that you can actually do it properly and get to the bottom. Like, as you see here. There you go. Exactly. You just delay the fall. It's consistent, and there goes the goal, and I bet Tommy is not happy right now.
Has he seen it, though, is the thing, because, I mean, he should just quit out the stage right now. Oh, man. I don't think he's seen.
Yeah. That's an alternative to what Traitor did. As you saw, that's a nice, cool thing that you can see there with a alternative strat being performed by Tommy, where instead you just jump up. Or maybe I missed it and I'm wrong. I could be very wrong. Actually, don't care about what I just said, because I could be wrong.
Tails is a little tricky to hit there, apparently.
Not always. How would it be? I think it's kind of funny. Like, as an aside, I think it's really funny that it's easier to get a really good Eggman or a Tails 2 time than it is a Tails 1 time. Because of the AI manip.
If it's performed correctly, I'd say yeah, for sure.
Oh, I mean, it's very consistent. Once you get it down, it's kind of... I compare it a lot to riding a bike. You know, once you kind of learn the AI manip, you don't really usually forget it. Same thing with Egg Golem Super Bounces. Fun fact, I think they're very bike-like. You fall on your face 500 times and then you finally get it.
That's okay.
Yeah. And then you don't forget. Look, I'm just spitting some takes, all right? No judgment. Please. Yeah, it looks like Ethmar's going back in. Just doing it now that he realized what happened. That's so not good.
But he still obviously has the time to get it. That's the important thing.
Right. Ooh, looks like Meltrs is having a bit of trouble up here getting to the Mystic Melody. Rectifies that, though, however.
Yeah, he's got it. It's fine. frame perfect spin dash jump. Ish. Might have been. I'm not sure. Into the mini skip.
There he goes.
Yay.
Looks like currently
Game
they
over,
are
yay.
railing a bit as far as... That's an interesting way to start the level. Was that intentional? What is... That's so interesting. I'm looking at how Tommy's starting Death Chamber.
Mm-hmm.
The Spiral Upper. The Spiral Upper camera change.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen that before.
Does that automatically collect bugs on patrol, or does it just help you see it?
I'm not sure if it's an automatic collection or not, but either way, he can still get a respawn piece here. Is this going to be God tier RNG?
Yeah, he got bugs on patrol. I'm gonna see if I can go clip that to see if it picked it up on his own, just to like look into the past.
Well, at least Tommy got a really good death chamber.
Yeah. Never mind, he saw it on entry and then did something else. I don't know what the Spiral Upper start is for. I'll ask him later. Looks like Ethmar's going back into Route 280. Trying to get snag that M5 goal. I don't know if I like that. I really don't. That's such a lengthy goal. I think it'd be much better to get the to progress through final chase, or maybe not. Hold on. Let me reread these a little bit. No, actually, you know what? This was fine. I was wrong. I'm sorry, Ethmar. I was wrong. You were right. For some reason, I had read the 10 hidden animals as being both Final Rush and Final Chase M4. I was incorrect.
I'm just sitting here personally thinking that Ethmar should get on this Dark Story boss rush goal.
I think he's fine.
That's my opinion.
Because, like, well, he's seen how many just out there goals Meltrs has done. That I personally believe that he's pretty confident that A, Meltrs won't get this goal, and B, Meltrs hasn't beaten the story yet.
Mm-hmm. Nice finish to Egg Golem there from Tommy. So, anything to do with Eternal Engine, he is probably going to get first dibs on if he wants. And there's 2 of them, at least.
Yeah. Where exactly did Tommy make up all that time? Oh, not One Cycle Boom Boo, that's where.
And still trying to finish Boom Boo, okay. A little...
Nice first try clip out.
Very good from Tommy. And Traitor having a bit of an uncharacteristically difficult time with Boom Boo for sure.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, sometimes it just happens. It really do be like that.
So this is a little unexpected, looking at how the race has gone so far, and now as far as hero story goes, Traitor is definitely on the back foot here, with needs to get a good Egg Golem, and then also needs to get first try Eternal Engine to keep up with Tommy.
Yeah. I'm looking at the board, and I honestly think that what I really hope happens is that Tommy rushes Final Rush. There are 2 goals in Final Rush. There are 2 goals in Eternal Engine 2, though. I really don't know.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. First of all, he does need to hit the goal ring. That is...
Right.
Come on, Dennis.
Oh,
Okay,
there he goes.
You're there, yeah. It's just surprisingly easy to miss that.
Oh, definitely. Like, it's happened to me before on good runs. I was very upset.
Yeah, because I'm sure, I'm sure you'll agree with that skip. It's like once you actually get out of bounds with the boxes, you consider it as, oh well, I've done it. Then it's all good.
I actually don't, because I historically have died multiple times on PB pace runs to missing ring.
I see. Yeah.
So I ended up grinding that out, and I still don't consider it done until it's done.
Okay. Traitor not even trying with the boxes on the opposite side. He's just restarting the stage.
It feels good to be floating. I bet a jump from here would be a breeze. And nice first try clip out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Tommy is.
I don't see the air necklace on Knuckles.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it.
But now he can't get confirm sets. Nice mini wall run.
Yep, swag strats. And I mean, even if Tommy doesn't have the air necklace, he can get it very quickly if he wants to.
Yeah, exactly. It's not even just swag though, it's faster.
Next, the rocket aimed at the...
We don't speak of why. Confirm sets are great. Just be good and memorize them. Like, did you know that if you get, piece 1 on... I'm doing this from memory, by the way. If you get piece 1 on something strong, right? And then you read piece 2 black boxes on a black platform, you should dig while watching the moon on the rocket platform, because there's a 15% chance, or 50% chance to save 15 seconds.
Interesting.
Because there's a 50% chance that the piece is either there or moving around the Ark's huge storage area. And so if it's not there, you can then get the next piece and automatically get it to the next place, and it breaks even.
Well, you said dig while watching the moon, right?
Yeah. On the rocket platform.
Yeah, that piece can still be in multiple spots in the same dig spot, though, right? Like, it can be high, low, mid, etc. Or is it always in the same spot?
Not on that one.
Okay.
Not on the rocket platform. It's always the high one. If there is a variance, it's always the high one, because it's the only one that spawns with it.
Okay.
So, that's a fun fact that you should know and commit to memory, because it actually is really good. Because if you don't get it, you immediately know what your third piece is, and though it's not faster to grab it now, it saves you from having to fly back all the way. You know how, like, when you get black boxes on the black platform, you fly back 2 entire platforms to get a hint?
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to do that anymore, so it still saves time. Because it tells you what your piece is if you don't get the piece. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Looking at Cosmic Wall here as well, how does it feel knowing that in the 2020 meta, we are never ever going to see runners go for tower skip ever again? Like, it's just not going to happen in runs ever.
Might happen in 180.
Possible. Or like, if there's a bingo goal for it, I assume, but just to think, like, yeah, in regular runs, that skip is never going to be used again. Wow.
Yep. 180 M5, but that's really it. But even then, nobody does it, because it's so far into 180, because everybody tends to put Eggman second or third, I've noticed. Ooh, also, Ethmar died on one of them.
Come on, Tommy.
That's rough from Tommy, though.
You've got CGSS. He's been struggling with it in his runs lately, but I definitely know that he can do it. But I have seen him lose a lot of PB attempts to CGSS lately, and it sucks. Not entirely sure about that angle of falling. Okay, he's a bit high. He's very high, actually. Okay, good. Yeah, it looked to me like he needed to angle very aggressively downward there to still make it. Traitor, I definitely will not be surprised to see get a first try CGSS, but we shall see. Wait, down? What is this? Oh, he's probably going for a flame ring. And yeah, that means that Tommy didn't get the flame ring. That's a good point.
This is a very good point.
Yeah, which means I think everybody needs to backtrack to City Escape for magic fingers, right? For all upgrades?
Magic hands.
Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, you need that enemy. That's pretty important.
Alright, looks like Tommy is finished now with Final Rush.
Indeed. About to be finished with the story, which throughout most of this definitely didn't look likely, but here we are. That he'd be the first to finish the story.
Yeah.
So Tommy back in Final Rush. So hasn't finished Shadow 2, which means he's going for... I'm trying to look up what he is going for. Maybe just all upgrades still. Except he's going for rings here, so he's finishing M2.
Yeah, there's not enough. Wait, no, there is HMI. Maybe
Oh.
he could be doing both of those.
Yeah, he
No, there
must
is
be,
not HMI. Missing Melty.
he must be going for collecting 10 hidden animals on Final Rush M4 and finish.
Yeah. And then also the
char boxes one.
trap boxes, M5.
I was convinced that Traitor was going to hit the kill plane there.
Sorry, typing things.
I can hear that, yeah. Wait, what's Traitor pause for now? I was going to say, that's fine. You've made it. I can only assume that Traitor is the one who's on M3 right now. No, he's not. Okay, he's going for the upgrade.
Ah, okay. Anyways, I should be done typing things now, so I can get back to commentating. My apologies.
So there goes Tommy with M3.
They're both doing the same thing again. But, oh, you hate to see it.
Oh.
This time it appears... Actually, wait, I'm just wrong. For some reason I thought Traitor was doing M3, but not M1. I don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah, this gives Tommy an opportunity to do these because Traitor is... Or not, okay? Traitor doesn't quite know what he's doing. Oh no, okay, just quit out the final boss. So... He must be going for the upgrade here, right? He must be going for Magic Hands.
Oh, yeah, he must be. Alright, are we going to see the Taco Shuffle, though? The answer is no, but I wish we would.
Did you know that there are 10 animals hidden in this stage?
Actually, I don't know how many there are for Final Rush.
Ethmar clearly doing this boss rush here. It's the comeback, I'm telling you. This is the Blues getting the points, so he just needs to avoid the rings. I can only assume that if you collect a ring in the boss fight, you just restart the fight then. So he only has 3 more restarts. Needs to be careful, because this is an easy fight to accidentally collect rings on.
Yeah.
That's not gonna work. Yeah, he needs to A, get another hit, and B, he also needs to hit Flying Dog right as it is re-entering the arena in order to actually lock it in the corner. Like, that's not gonna work, it's just gonna keep flying away now.
Yeah. Just don't die or crash. And apparently it says 1 ring and egg golem is allowed?
Because you collect it when you spawn in.
That makes sense. I was thinking that was what it was.
Yeah, like, it's the same like in SADX with like anybody who plays SADX and thinks, oh, I'm going to complete the game without collecting any rings. Well, unfortunately, as soon as you gain control of Sonic, you collect a ring, so rip to that.
Honestly, I like that from a game design standpoint, though. Ooh, Meltrs taking a death on Sonic,
Yeah,
too.
that just seemed like an awkward light dash. That's what that looked like to me.
Yeah, but spawning on a ring for Chaos Zero, I actually like that a lot from a game design standpoint because it tells the player what to expect. Like throwing them into a 3D space, which at the time was not unorthodox. Oh no, Tommy, no! You hate to see it after he spent 3 minutes there.
He needs to get all the animals again, right? Or does he? Because they stay in the inventory, but...
I think he restarted, though. And I'm unsure how M4s function in that regard. So he has to pick them up again. Regardless, because he restarted. Unsure if he had died instead. M4 deaths act differently, however. The count resets for the 1-up? Okay. For some reason, I was under the impression that as long as you died, your count stayed the same, as opposed to restarting.
I thought that it would as well.
Like it stays with the number and everything, too. Looks like Traitor, instead of going for the Final Rush missions, is going to be going for the Eternal Engine missions, which, depending on a few things... Wait. No, I'm wrong. Wait, no, I'm right. Okay, cool. Gosh. Depending on a few things could be... exactly what he needs to be doing to secure this win. Let's see. I'm thinking about this, right? As one would hope. And I think Meltrs is going to have to do boss rushes. Tommy should be alive.
Yeah, I think. Okay.
He's pretty safe.
Whew.
It's surprisingly easy to make it there. For all I know, that could have been intentional, but it didn't look it.
Yeah,
looks
I'm
like
sure it doesn't feel good in the moment, though.
Oh, definitely. Ugh, I hate that light dash so much. Getting upgrades, yeah, I would assume he's getting upgrades as well as doing the M5/4 missions in Eternal Engine.
Ethmar is nearly finished with the boss rush, just needs to be careful in this confrontation. Looking good though. There you go, no problems. So he's got 3 attempts for Sonic, so just be real careful about where the light dash trails are. Be really careful.
Looks like Tommy's opting out of doing the ring capsule homing attacks this time after what happened last time. Just playing it real safe. I do not blame him.
Okay, Ethmar just bailing out again. Just be careful of the ring trails. Looking fine. That's risky.
Still gets the storage hit.
That's real risky considering he has no bounce bracelet. Yep. So, just again, 2 more attempts. It's fine. You know, weirdly enough, something that would technically be legal here, since you can just restart a boss fight after getting rings, if he gets down to his last life, he can just ring farm for an extra life or 2 and then restart.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that is technically legal.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I hate this strat. I hate this strat.
Oh,
what Tommy's
yeah.
doing. I hate that something fierce. Oh, I hate that one so much. It's like snagging up another goal, and soon enough they will be tied, but right after that, it would appear that Traitor will be pulling ahead pretty soon. Looks like he's going to go get the Mystic Melody now before M3. Looks like he kind of forgot that he didn't have it.
So where's Ethmar going now? Iron Gate.
So Tommy doesn't run out of time. He should be good.
Okay, no, not Iron Gate. Yeah, I'm not sure what Ethmar's planning right now. Upgrades, probably?
Tommy died.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God. Now, it looks like Meltrs hasn't seen the fact that Tommy completed that goal yet.
They really didn't pick an easy mission to collect animals and finish, did they? Like, Final Rush, this is not an easy stage to just complete normally. Obviously, with all the speed strats and everything, you go fast, but just, obviously, the way the stage is designed, this is not a forgiving stage.
I think, honestly, that it was entirely the fault of him grabbing the upgrade on that version of the stage. I think he should have done it on M3, if I'm being completely honest. Or M1. But not M4. Anything but M4. But I suppose, like, he was just confident enough in his ability.
Clearly, yeah.
Something I would actually love to see him do is go grab the upgrades for Tails, because that is what Traitor is doing right now. And as well as Meltrs, who went and grabbed the other upgrade for Rouge. I think they're going to lose that goal, and I think that is the goal I personally believe to determine this race currently. So as soon as they lose it, I think they've lost. But we could be wrong. By we, I mean I. I don't know why I, in my head, imagined that you agreed with me, but I just like being right, so I think I tried to imagine being right.
I'm just watching video games. I don't know anything right now.
Yeah, I wonder if much as well. But let me think about this right now. What else would he even be doing? Chow boxes on M5 or chow emblems, but that's not happening. Well, let me think about this actually. Let me think, because to get 3 chow emblems, honestly, what do you need to do to get 3 chow emblems? There are 9. Wait, one. What's he doing? There are 9 chow emblems. So literally, all you need to do is raise the first chow. You don't even need to do anything else. You literally just need to raise the first chow halfway, beat 3 karates. Like, raise it in power and speed, right? I think those are the only 2 stats that matter for karate.
Depending on what levels are required, I want to say either doing the 3 karates or doing the first 2 karates and then the beginner races.
I think, because you have to do all the beginner races, it's way better to just do the 3 karate, or 3 of the 4 karates.
Okay.
Because it's just so much less time. So what you would probably do is shove gorillas and cheetahs in its face.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And do that. That's probably a 30-minute goal. Well, no. Maybe. Maybe it's a 30-minute goal, but it's... I don't know. The way I see it is that they only need 2 goals to win. And I don't know. I don't like doing the final chase M5. I don't think it's the move. Like, I think it's... I don't know. Maybe that's just because I know what Tommy's doing. I think it's probably just because I know what Tommy's doing. I don't know what I could really extrapolate from what the board is really saying.
I mean, Ethmar's really dithering right now. He's just not making any progress right now.
Yeah. I don't know what he's doing. He's not moving character, and not moving character is bad.
This time, it does look like Tommy's done, though.
Yeah, Tommy will be getting this.
As long as he doesn't get that weird glitch I've seen like that one time where you can just phase through the speed pads here. There you go, though.
And there's that. So as it stands now, yeah, upgrades team combined. Yeah, I think.
So it's 11-10. It is close right now in goal count.
In goal count, but I believe that because they didn't get all upgrades first, they lost. That is my belief. Because if they had gotten all upgrades first, it would be 11-10 in the other way. And on top of that, as Tommy is so close to finishing the 3 chow boxes in M5, that'll just be like done soon. And that would have won them the thing. However, as you can see here, because the other team has all upgrades, there's simply 1 goal away.
Okay, Tommy can still recover this.
Yeah. Oof. And that's just the goal for beating Eternal Engine M4 with the animals, which is he's currently on M3 with Ancient Light. Like, I think it's over. Because once he does...
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh. So anyways, as I was saying before that happened...
that was incredibly anxiety-inducing.
Christ. As soon as Eternal Engine M5 gets completed, that's the last thing. Oh! Ethmar is doing Chow.
Yay!
Interesting. Entering with Rouge?
Tommy!
Tommy, no!
Okay, yeah, this counts as still having the chow box, though, so that's actually not a terrible death.
Right, okay, let me think. Why is he training it on fly?
So that it can
Why aren't
fly.
you just slamming gorillas in its face? Gorilla, my take is Gorilla to level 50, Cheetah to level 50. I also think he should use the chart to see which one has the best stats in power.
Second Chow box is at the top of the upwards section, I believe, just before you take the rail at the very top.
Yep. You can get it with wall run.
But he's not getting that right now, so it looks like he's just doing a manual ascent.
Interesting. It is a little bit tricky to get to it with wall run, I will admit. Maybe he just doesn't want to risk it. Or maybe he's just out of practice with wall run and doesn't feel that the time it would take him to get it would be worth it.
It could be, yeah. Checkpoint, not bad.
What is Ethmar doing?
Okay.
He's humping the ground, equipping the treasure shades. He hasn't throwing a chow. What is it?
Yeah, I'm not familiar with this strategy. Yeah, so can he still... Okay, yeah, Tommy can still get back there. Good.
Hey, if he's skipping the animals in M4, then I think we still have a race on our hands. It depends on who does chow better.
Just like all good SA2
this
races, this comes down to chow.
Mm-hmm. This animal does give power.
Come on, bro, you got this.
He's doing ODE skip in M4? Why is he doing this? Does Traitor not see the goal again?
Maybe.
I'll have to ask him about it in the post-race interview.
Oh my god, dude.
You think so? You think so, Drosamy? I actually need to ask you how to pronounce your name. I'm just gonna go with Drosamy until you, or until you tell me that I'm wrong. That's right. Cool. Great. Thank you. I'm glad. Rushing M5. Okay. I can see it. And then Meltrs is rushing Chow. So yeah, so as long as he knows the goal exists, then I think that's fine. Like for his team.
I seriously don't get what's going on with Tommy right now. Like, is he looking for the third chow box? Is it that he doesn't know where it is, or...?
It could be.
So I'm going to be straight up. I'm not 100% sure where the third chow box is.
I think in M1 it's around this corner.
So it's just that it's in a different spot? Is he, like...
Possibly?
Is he looking up game FAQs right now?
Yeah, is he going on Sonic Retro?
Man, that's how you know I'm a real old boy, that I talk about using game FAQs.
Don't worry, I use GameFAQs all the time. I actually used GameFAQs when I was writing Elbits.
Nice.
Because they had a compiled list of all, like, so in Elbits there's like these parts where there's like a ton of Elbits under one object, and they're like called Elbit nests. And they had like a seemingly complete list of every Elbit's nest in the game, which was invaluable while writing. Unfortunately, I found it 20 levels into the 29 level game.
Nice.
But hey, it was really nice for those 9 levels.
Honestly, considering how old like Game FAQs is, that a lot of the guides are from the mid-early 2000s, the actual data that you can get from there is very impressive for the time. that
definitely.
that a lot of the guides are accurate, that they are very complete, and just the depth of some of the guides, like I say, for the time, is surprisingly detailed.
Mm-hmm. Looks like Tommy's restarting the level because he missed the chow box, and it looks like there's been a death by Traitor.
Yeah, this is...
You know that one enemy in M5? I don't know if you've ever played M5, like, in 180. Or no, that you haven't, because you haven't done 180.
Nope.
But I don't know if you've ever played M5s, but there's one artificial chaos in the bridge section that always kills everyone.
Oh, really?
Not artificial chaos, moving robot. And if you try to rush that section, you will die, like, basically all of the time. Like, pretty much 100% of the time you'll die.
I see.
So, that's what happened there. Looks like Meltrs is severely ahead in leveling up power and fly. He's been doing condors and bears. I'm surprised he didn't do gorilla.
I'll tell you what, they're doing this on purpose. Like, the non-Chao players, they're doing this on purpose. They're messing up just to lengthen the amount of time we're watching Chao. It's a conspiracy.
No, to shorten the amount of time we're watching Chao. So we can watch anything else, including them lose. Depending on the team. Depending who loses. Why is Ethmar using this animal? I don't get it. This animal bad. It gives 1 to every stat. That's not good. Specialist animals are significantly better. That's why Meltrs is so far ahead in leveling up, despite spending less time on it. Oh, that would be Hype Simpleton. I'd actually breed Chao. Actually, don't quote me on that. I probably would not breed Chao at all.
And yeah, I believe that Traitor had a restart before. I think I saw what happened. He had one of the weird things that can happen in that big open room he was just in, where you just seem to have collision on something and the air drags you down.
Looks like right now, Meltrs is going in and destroying some gammas.
He's getting animals, I assume, right?
Yeah, but, I mean, there's a gorilla... There's literally a hint that has gorilla treasure chest or something along those lines. I forget the exact hint in its name, because there are gorillas there. Fun fact, there's a gorilla outside of that chest.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like,
treasure, maybe?
I was gonna say go to Gorilla's Chase as well, but I don't think he did Hero Story, has he?
No, he didn't do Hero Story.
Yeah.
But there is an equivalent gorilla in Headquarters.
Traitor restarting again. Yeah, it looks like finishing Eternal Engine M5 with an intact magnetic shield is not easy, apparently.
Yeah.
So I suppose if he's having trouble maintaining it, I guess the question is, at what point can you obtain a green shield, and then where is the last checkpoint so you can upgrade it to a magnetic shield?
It's a good question. They are now tied for objectives. That means that, depending on what Traitor chooses to do here, things could be different.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. It is definitely, like, depending on choices being made on both sides, it is actually still possible for Blue Team to win here. All they need is for Red Team to decide that they don't want to do M4. And for Ethmar, Ethmar did get a gorilla. This is big. This is actually unironically huge.
This literally is an information game right now that, with perfect information, we know that the better play right now is for Traitor to stop what he's doing and go for M4, but Traitor doesn't know that.
Yeah. Why isn't Ethmar able to pick up any animals?
Did he glitch something? Oh, he must have used them.
I suppose. No, it's just not letting him. There we go.
Okay, good video game.
He's just gonna dig in front of the monkey.
Man, I wouldn't have assumed that this race was basically going to come down to last couple of goals available, and it's both teams going for the same sort of goals.
I didn't think this would come down to Ethmar being able to pick up animals. I didn't think that's where we were heading.
Come on, Tommy, Chaos Spear, do it. Just punch him in the face, dude. All right. I didn't realize Eternal Engine was the hardest stage in the game. What is this?
M5 is very troublesome if you don't understand it.
Yeah, and now Tommy's restarting on M2 as well. Just like nobody can complete Eternal Engine. It's impossible.
Mm-hmm. Alright, sending Ethmar a video later. Calling him a fool.
That is unfortunate as well, with Tommy needing to restart the way he did. Like, it was just missing the normal artificial chaos that you get in every run. Like, how many times has he done that without a problem in a hero story run, and then he just has trouble with it right there and then? That's weird.
Yeah, I think it could be a nerves thing as well, given how close this race is. What is he doing? Why is he not using the gorilla anymore? I don't understand what Ethmar's plan here is. Why is the run being leveled up? I don't understand why there's a unicorn being used. Frankly, I don't get this. I really don't. Like, power is... I guess I don't know, maybe run is... I forget how exactly it's determined for Chow Karate, but I believe the only two stats that matter are run and power. And I forget if you can beat it on 99 run. Okay, Traitor did it. Traitor beat the stage with a magnetic shield.
Yeah, which means he is in the lead for being able to do M4 for sure, because Tommy still needs M3, so this is looking like red team, unless I'm wrong.
Yeah. The only stipulation is that whether or not
He's not. What?
he knows where they all are.
Okay, he is going. Okay, he is going there.
He knows where number 1 is.
Oh, maybe he doesn't. There's no way that you can get 10 animals before the skip spot, right? Like, he has to do the full stage for this.
There are apparently 15. I think it's possible to do 10 before the first skip, maybe? Time to refer to video, maybe. Possibly the video for
Traitor, sir?
sir? Sonic Archer seems to be down.
I'm not sure why he's worried about picking up the Chow Key. This is his last goal. Just get it, dude.
It's team combined. He might just brute force Chow Karate 1 and have Meltrs do 2 and 3?
Possibly, yeah. That is... I assume that's legal, yeah. Oh, yeah,
He's
yeah,
already
yeah.
unlocked Chow Garden. I don't know why he's doing it, actually, now that you mention it. Maybe he thinks that okay, so there's a mechanic in this game where if you break the second chow box, it'll give you a bunch of animals. Those don't count towards the hidden animals. Maybe he believes they do.
Right.
That's my only read.
Because it does say hidden animals, technically. Which is the stage-specific animals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it means the number counting up. Yeah, Sonic Retro is down. It's the world we live in.
And yeah, no, right now he has 6 animals, so this is... And he's destroyed the barrel, so this is not skippable. It's a full stage goal.
Prepare that way. Assuming he didn't just miss a whole bunch.
Oh man, like, neither runner really knows where they are.
Yeah.
Okay, Tommy, you've got this, come on. Just the vulture. There you go.
Condor! Respect the lore!
It's a vulture. Vultures are vultures because they are vultures.
Well, good thing that's not a vulture. So it's not a vulture because it's not a vulture.
See, the galaxy brain plays here would be to leave the drum intact, somehow get like 3 more animals in this room, and then backtrack to do the skip.
Look, Ampasan, I didn't come here to be corrected about what is and isn't a vulture. I came here to commentate a race. Alright? Thanks. Can't believe I was wrong again. I actually happened to miss it. How many animals did Traitor get up to?
I'm not sure about Traitor. Tommy is on 7.
He's restarting. He didn't get
Oh my god!
This is gonna come down to Chow. This is gonna come down to Chow.
How much am I getting paid for this again?
That depends. But I should get a 50% cut, right?
Oh.
Well, so let's say 30%. 30%. You did the restreaming. I understand.
Precisely. So 8 animals for Thomas.
So I get a third of a cent. Because you got 1 cent.
Yes.
Alright, cool, thanks. How many animals this man's at? 9. He's at 9 animals. Going on to the floaty section.
Nice. So is there another animal for Lord Tommy of Easington? I actually don't know.
I believe there is. Yes, right here. 10.
He's... Oh man, I didn't think
He's got 22 seconds. He has 22
Oh god,
seconds.
yeah, I didn't see that. I don't think... He doesn't have enough time. He flat out doesn't have the time for this.
He's pause buffering. He's pause buffering to get through. No, this is actually perfect. He might get it. You can break this in 10 seconds. He actually might still make it. This is going to be really close.
This is going to be amazing if he gets this.
He's going to get it. He's going to get it. He did it. He did it. He did it.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
My brain is aching right now. I can't believe he got that, dude. I 100% believed he did not have the time there. That might be, like, if the blue team wins this, that is the clutch play that won the race.
Oh my god. No, I think Ethmar just won't win Chow Karate, it looks. If that's beginner Chow Karate... Okay, here is what... Yeah. Right now, what's happening is getting animals, condors. I personally believe they should get gorillas and just rush strength. Oh my gosh. No, sorry, I'm still shaken up about that. Oh my gosh. 3 condors, okay. I think what's might happen is that Meltrs Chow doesn't... If this is beginner Chow, I actually didn't quite get time to pay attention. I was hooked to Tommy's stream. I think Meltrs is going to have a lot of trouble in expert Chow.
You think?
Looks like they're doing just the vanilla strats. Interesting. No, this is different. He's getting a Chow key with Sonic. He's getting a Chow key with Sonic to get the proper Chow. That makes sense. And he's doing M2. Yes. Okay. Oh, most definitely Drosemy. I really disliked the way that Ethmar leveled up his Chow.
It looks balanced, as they say.
Wait, what's... Balance isn't what you want. You want to min-max.
So I can only assume we're going to have literally all 4 of our races in Chow World for the end of this. Why does every SA2 thing always end up as Chow stuff?
I don't know.
Collecting Ghost Dog, I think this is. Yep. Skeckleton Dog.
Yes.
But Tommy, there's a piece really nearby. Go get it. That's Tombstone guarded by 4 skulls.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, I don't know. He was looking at Aquatic Mine there. I thought he was going for a half fish.
Interesting. Beginner race time.
I mean, I did say that I would be surprised if this didn't happen. I mean, I don't know anything about the math or the timing rules for Chow-related content.
Well, the thing about it is the way that the Chow emblems work. From what I remember, it has actually been a very long time since I have done Chow. But as I remember it, you get 4 from karate and 5 from the things. So like from beginner, novice, expert, jewel, or hero dark, or whatever it's called. Like those ones are called. You get 1 from each of those, and then you get 4 from Chow Karate. But I would think you would just go do Chow Karate. Like why bother? Yeah. Okay, so Chow, for doing all of the beginner races, by the way, every single beginner race, which, mind you, is 15 races, you get 1 emblem.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
Or 12 races, my bad. Why do that when you can grind strength and then continue to do Chow Karate? And it looks like the first perk character that is entering the Chow Garden with Tommy is Knuckles, which should give a good power stat from what I remember.
Yeah, I don't know actually what the stat distributions are based on the character that enters. Obviously, I know that the character controls the stats of the Chow, but I don't know what it is per character.
Let me go. I'm going to open the Chow data channel and pull up a document from almost 2 years ago. Alright, Chow stats. Use Chow stat curves. Oh, this is interesting. Chow stats, here it is. Knuckles. The one on the rock has an A in power.
Ooh.
Has an A in power and a B in run, which is perfect for what he wants to
do.
Yeah. This is exactly the Chow he's doing right now. He did on the rock Knuckles, which is exactly what he's trying to level up. So that's why he has skeleton dogs. And I don't. Did he get gorillas? Because in my take, he should run up to 50 and then gorillas. I don't remember exactly how it all works. I don't remember how the stats work, but I believe run and power are the only two stats.
This is my speed game. Chow raising.
No, it's not. You don't do this.
I know, but this is SA2B. We're watching an SA2B race. All 4 races are on Chow. This is my speed game, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, did he accident? I think he spent the ghost dog there.
Oof. Well, he did pick up 2 more. Back up.
Yeah. When Chow's moving around, this is not the tech skill that I want to get good at in my speed game. Like, can I give the animals correctly?
Oh no, he got a gorilla. I was wrong.
Does he need to get more animals? Okay, he's got a parrot. Does that give power? The parrot? Oh my god, why is the Chow there? Yeah, that actually removes run. I mean, yeah. I know that it can't level down, but still.
It doesn't matter as long as it doesn't level down is the thing. Alright, so here's the question. Does Meltrs throw the race by doing racing?
Maybe. He's re-entered rank 1 there. He's on the wrong race. Yeah, there you go. We've got a lot of Chow stuff going on now because Traitor's also entering the karate. What's his levels at now? So are they deciding to split the emblem gain because his Chow is obviously not high enough to do expert karate, but maybe he's just assuming that he doesn't need to do it. I'm confused.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, going back into karate with Meltrs. Yes, it does count, as far as I know, Sonkli.
Tommy, unfortunately, clearly the one who is not really going to get to do any Chow content here, raising his own Chow because there's nothing else to do, but he's too far behind to really make a difference with this at this point. And Meltrs is a fight ahead in Chow Karate.
One singular fight. Well, it looks like Traitor's doing beginner right now. So I think that actually has a lot of weight here.
But right now, this is currently pretty much just Ethmar versus Meltrs, right?
I don't know, because it's a team combined thing. Alright, time to mark it with do it myself and mark it with yellow before any of them can even consider.
Ethmar is like 2 seconds ahead of where Meltrs is.
Yeah.
This is mental. This is mental.
I think Ethmar has the better stats, however...
However, is the RNG going to be better?
Well, actually, however is... Are they going to mark it because Traitor's doing Chow Karate Beginner right now?
Ethmar's asleep. Okay. In real life, I mean. And I don't know, like, he didn't win that game by a clear margin, so I hope he can actually win this last game.
Yeah.
Starting to dodge.
Oh, stinky.
Yeah. He just needs a good dodge of his own, really. There you go. Alright, I see you.
Punt him hard.
He's gonna... Yep, okay. Okay, he's won.
Yeah. Now, as soon as Traitor's Chow stops doing whatever it's doing, maybe they'll have a chance. Oh, interesting. Doing Chow Race now.
Yeah. This is... Oh, I just don't know what's going on anymore.
I don't know. This Chow whole section. A disaster. I think the goal is going to be marked soon. I believe it just getting the same thing does count if it's the same emblem.
This is
by two different
against
teammates.
God.
Yeah. All right.
There it is, marked for red. So that's it, I believe, right? That's a victory for Team Red.
Yeah.
13 to 12.
My lord.
That was a thing, for sure. That was entertaining, though. Like, I liked it, and... Shame about there needing to be Chow. That's just me. My feelings. I'm not huge on Chow.
Yeah, but if Traitor saw the goal originally for Shadow 1, it wouldn't have needed Chow.
That's true, yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I missed that.
Yeah, we noticed, and Ethmar missed boss goal as well the first time around.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
so quick question.
Yeah.
If you get the same emblem as your teammate, it still counts, correct?
Yeah, it's still an emblem.
All right, cool. That just wanted to double check that. Very quick, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But man, that was crazy.
Yeah.
So you guys had fun there?
Ethmar, I'd like to ask you a few questions about what the heck you were doing in Chow, including digging in front of every animal, throwing your Chow all over the place, and not playing the game.
My Chow wouldn't sit still, and it wouldn't let me pick up animals.
Oh,
I have to
no.
watch this back.
Like,
What
for
are
a
you
minute,
talking
wouldn't let
about?
me pick up any animals.
I have no idea how I clutched this Eternal Engine.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh my god.
Oh
He was
my.
right there, Tommy. You were lucky.
I
I was almost out of time too. I had like
You
2
just had
seconds.
1 second left in the level when you hit the goal ring.
Oh my god.
There's a clip of it. I'll post it in voices.
Bro,
I
my
paused-
shadow of my radical highway though.
I paused buffer falling down through the lasers to not hit them.
Yeah, that was honestly the most gamer move.
I just did E skip.
I'm gonna be right back.
Didn't even have
Sure.
to do easy.
Who was doing Dark Story?
I would assume
I was.
Ethmar, yeah.
Or Ethmar. How was that? How was the early game? I want to know.
Pretty good. Besides Sandation, I'm a game favorite in Sandation.
Same. I died like I died in Cosmic Wall, which 3 times would cost me a lot, and that's why. Yeah. But dude, the craziest thing, Piner. I'm not sure if he's. I don't know if we're Piners and if he saw this, but while I was doing the Radical Highway mission for the small animals, I literally had 1 second left, and I got it.
I actually didn't see that. The same thing happened with Tommy. Literally the same thing in M4 with it. It was crazy.
So, like,
Man.
Piner, what did you notice, like, throughout this, like, that you want to talk about?
Oh my god, why did Tommy do the cart mission?
Which one?
That's like my big thing. The biggest thing that I saw was him go for win all kart races as tail/rouge without ring distance.
Oh.
I would never go for that, and Tommy knows it.
And the worst thing is that if there was information on the board to tell him he was ahead of Traitor in Hero Story.
Yeah, because I was just
That's
doing
how I
every
knew.
single early hero story one.
Right, and then I would have rushed. If I was in issues, I would have rushed Hidden Base. I would have just rushed Hidden Base. Got that, and then rushed the rest of the story. But especially because he was like right there. He could have done that first. If he wanted to do that, he could have just done Hidden Base on 2 first. I don't know. I think that was the big misplay. The biggest misplay aside from Traitor just not seeing the Beat Shadow 1 with 9 rings.
Yeah, I didn't see that. That was so bad. I only saw it as soon as like it got taken.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
So, speaking of plays, Route 280. What was going on with that? I want to know what the sort of rationale was behind waiting so long. Ethmar?
Oh, for me?
Yeah.
I got stuck on M4 for like 10 minutes. That was a nightmare.
That's what we thought. Because Traitor and I were like, we don't see any goals for like 30 minutes. We're getting really scared. We're probably in Chow Garden. But I mean,
Yeah.
so that's a thing.
I was so scared. I thought we lost this because of how long you guys had to do Chow missions.
So, Piner, catch us up here. Where was my progress in Chow Garden with regards to Ethmar's progress? Did I come in before or after him?
You came in after him, but you didn't just sit there doing nothing for 2 minutes. So you ended up just doing things before he did.
Dude, my Chow would not sit still.